I'm Mr. Grinler.
And I'm Mrs. Grinler.
And this is Grinler's Creatures.
And welcome back to another episode of Grinler's Creatures. But for today's episode, we're doing, well, it's a couple of tarantula crib enclosures from Arachnospace. So over the past couple of deliveries that we've had, we kept the sling enclosures because we thought, you know what, we're going to do that all in one video because then we can sort of compare the three. And yeah, each enclosure does have its benefits, I must admit, but I do have my favourite. So I'm still not sounding perfect, and Charlotte is missing this week's video, although she is in some of the clips because when we actually rehoused this, she was there. She did say to say sorry though, but she will be back next week. Anyway, these enclosures, so we thought why not show them together? And we got a really cool range of species as well. So we got the Grammostoda Rosea, we've got the Carabiner Versicolor, and we've also got the Ephobosus murinus, so you know, you can't go wrong. They are some absolute awesome species. So if you think about it, one of them's arboreal, one of them's fossorial, and one of them is terrestrial. But before we show you these three species, let's show you the three enclosures they're going in first. Because I won't lie, it's actually kind of given me a new love for slings. Like, I absolutely hate slings, absolutely hate them. And yeah, I actually quite like them now. Quite like these enclosures. They're really nice to look at, better than just like, you know, a little plastic tub. But we'll talk about more of these in a little bit. Let's actually have a look at them first. They look really stylish, really solid, and I think they're really good for new beginners. Like, think of some new beginners getting into the hobby. They can get a couple of these like sling crib enclosures and you know, get a couple slings and you can actually properly enjoy them. I think it'd be really cool instead of, you know, just like a little plastic tub. But I get it, like plastic tubs, nice and cheap, easy to do. You know, I hate slings, absolutely hate them. I think a lot of you know that. Absolutely hate slings, can't stand them. But no, I do like these enclosures. But let's actually have a look at how we build them and how we put these tarantulas in. And I must admit, this was quite entertaining. Very entertaining. They gave us a little run around. So yeah, like I said, they gave us the little run around. That Caribbean Versicolor, such a character. I love them, absolutely great. And you know, we tried tempting it with food. That Emurinus nearly got to the end with the food. It like went all that way and then ended up dropping it, but the Caribbean Versicolor took it with her. But now for the most important part of the video, let's have a look at an update a couple weeks down the line. And fingers crossed, it's going to be a good one. Now I wanted to start the shot off like this because, well, as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. These look really, really smart. You can actually see the Caribbean Versicolor just there. Sea Versi. You got the Arachnospace Rosea just here. Oh, Sea Versi's moving. Let's have a look at that quick. Look at that. Obviously she ain't, well, she's already, has she molted in there already? I think she has, you know. She will need an upgrade soon for sure. That Rosea, that will be in there for quite some time. And then you got, oh, then you got the Epherboscis murinus just inside here. And I'm really excited to show you what the E. murinus has done. And I was excited to actually show you what the Arachnospace Rosea has done, because it actually, where we made that little burrow just up here, it was actually digging underneath, made a little burrow, but now it's all collapsed. I don't know what the hell it's done now, because, yeah, but as you can see, it's actually at the front just there. He has proper mashed it up. Proper mashed it up. But the Sea Versi and the E. murinus has definitely settled in. So we're going to show you the E. murinus first, I think. Look, they just keep being active. And this is why you need a tarantula cribs little sling enclosure, because that is absolutely awesome. When these are up on the shelf and you're sitting on that sofa, you can just look afar. You get a little glimpse in your eyes. Absolutely awesome. You know, compared to like the little plastic tubs we used to use. Anyway, enough talking. Let's actually show you some footage of these. We'll go with the E. murinus first. Oh look, it's still, look. I feel like I shouldn't move this camera for a bit. I feel like I just need to leave it. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Alright, let's stop getting distracted. Let's show you that E. murinus. So this E. murinus has actually used some of the moss. I don't know if you guys can actually see just there, but some of the moss, and it's formed a nice little burrow. I think is absolutely insane. Yeah, you can see her just down there. She's inside that little burrow entrance just there. But I think this one looks really stylish, if I'm honest. So let's see if we can drop in a little mealworm. So if we drop it just above here. Oh, okay. Alright, I thought that was actually gonna sit on top, but yeah. Okay, you won't see that E. murinus, sorry guys. There you go. I can see her. I don't know if you guys will be able to pick her up from that camera above, but she is absolutely beautiful. And I really like it. These are great for like little fossorial slings, or, you know, most slings they burrow anyway, so these are great. Absolutely fantastic. But that terrestrial one is even better. It's got to be my favourite. But we'll show you the Sea Versi next. We'll leave the best one till last. Now the next one is the Sea Versi, and honestly, I really like this. What she has done with it is absolutely brilliant. She's actually webbed around this back area just here. She's burrowed actually underneath the cork bark as well. And yeah, she's used some of the moss. It's absolutely brilliant to see. And she is very active, as you saw in the little rehouse. Obviously, it's got the top ventilation lid where you can cover up the top ventilation. That's obviously to keep the humidity inside, because then when you use the cross ventilation, the point is that the air will go free. And then this will block all that humidity coming out. But let's have a look. Should we see if we can feed this gal? Let's have a look. I'm actually quite intrigued to see if we can here. If I place it just there, is she gonna get it? That is quite a big worm as well. There you go, she's going for it. Look at that. absolutely fantastic. Oh no, she hasn't actually gone for it. No, she doesn't want it. Okay, I don't actually think she's going to want this one. We'll give it a little second. Just going through the moss at the minute. Her abdomen does look a nice decent size, to be fair, so perhaps I'm going to take this out. The worm is just here, and obviously now I've moved that, she's retreated back in, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the worm out, and then I'm going to give the little moss a little spray, and we're going to the Rosea. Let's do it. But no, I really like these. Obviously where I've had them for a couple of weeks I've had no issues. I wouldn't really suspect to have any issues after a couple of weeks, but they are absolutely just, I'm in love with them. Like I said, it just gives me a new little love for slings. So, leaving the best till last, and you understand why. This terrestrial enclosure, just, I don't know what it is. Again, you can see the Rosea just at the front. Hopefully you can. I know, we might as well take this lid off now. Don't know if this one's going to accept any food, but she is absolutely beautiful. So this is the Rosea off Dave's little beasties. I'm sure I've already said it in the video a few times. So these are very, very, very slow growers. We have got a few Roseas within this collection. There's a couple of videos on them. And they're an alright size at the minute, to be fair. Obviously one of them we re-housed into the Tarantula cat's enclosure. That one's doing fine in there. And we have got another, along with a female. Look at that, let's try chuck a little bit of feed in, let's do it. I'm trying to find like a little worm that I can use. They're quite decent size. I still don't think it's going to take anything, but it's worth a try. I need a small one, there we go. So let's try this. Okay, you're going the wrong way for a start. Bit of old food that I just took out there. Probably gonna crush that head actually. Let me leave it there. Let's have a look. She definitely knows it's there because she's on top of it. I think she's actually gonna go for it. Or has she already? This is very, very hard to see, but... Oh no, she hasn't gone for it. Nah, she definitely doesn't want that. Yeah, look, there she is. She's coming out now. Is she going to go back? No. I do want to... Oh my god, look. What am I doing? Let's just take this out for a sec. Let's get the worm out. Well, it's actually a good way to show you now. So yeah, that's where the actual burrow was. And then it did start to burrow down there, but it's now gone. A little bit back. Look at that. So what I'm going to do is just dampen that moss just for a little bit of hydration. Oh, that's a little bit too much. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. This is I'm sorry, this has got to be one of my favourites. And also, when you close these, make sure you brush the magnets off. Because you don't want little bits of like dirt stuck between the magnets. I think they're just really cool. Proper cool, especially the Invert Nest. I think them two are my favourites. You guys know I'm not a big fan of arboreals, so even though sea versies are cool, you know, everyone loves them in the hobby. But yeah, oh, that Invert Nest and that Arachnospace Rosea, perfect. Two of them didn't feed. One of them did, but it was off camera. So what I thought was going to be a really good little update turned out to not be so good. But to be fair, I've already fed them. So, and I didn't record that, so that's probably my bad. I should have done that. Not good. But if you think about it, that Rosea, that does look like it's going to molt soon. That looks like one shiny abdomen. Nice to see the emu in a seat. Fingers crossed that sea versi molts out soon as well, because that again has a really big abdomen, so fingers crossed. Should have left this video a bit later actually. So I think that is it for the update for now. But down the line, these will get too big for these. And you'll see them rehoused, hopefully into a bigger tarantula cribs enclosure. We'll upgrade them, keep upgrading and see their journey. Absolutely awesome. Oh, the Uranus is just there now. But until then, that's it from these. Some really cool enclosures and some really cool species we've put inside. And don't forget, if you're from the UK or the EU and you want some tarantula crib enclosures, make sure you check out Arachnospace, use the code GRINLER10 and get yourself 10%, and it helps the channel as well. And if you'd like, comment and share, that would be absolutely great. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon so you're notified of when we upload next. Don't forget, down in the description there's a link for our link tree. It's got all our social medias on there, and it'd be greatly appreciated if you can go check that out. But Mr. Grinler's down here. Mrs. Grinler's not here, so I'll say bye on her behalf, and she did say to say bye. And I'll say bye from all these free species. So have a great week, guys. You all deserve it. Peace.